Hello, I'm Kent Jones, known to many people as Kent Controversy Jones, but this video is particularly in direct to LT and Pat Predictor. I'm giving you this video because I want to tell you firsthand, Pat, you inspire me. You changed the game for weather. You changed the game for how this business operates. I really do believe that. What you did on Discord, how you brought in people and let them interact with you, was social media at its finest. You really changed the game, and you deserve and you get my respect. LT, you are young. You are so young. And I want to tell you, you inspire me as well. Your knowledge of weather is unparalleled. There's people, but your ability to entertain, I remember particularly during the live stream with Pat on Pat Predictor, where you gave these hypotheticals of where the hurricane could go. And I was entertained. I said, damn, if I could bring that to the table one day, I know I have something special. LT, I do see something very special that we can put together. And I do respect Pat very much. And I want those two things to be sent in this video that I'm about to present to you. Because this is how I want to present my product, my brand. And I want to say, first off, my product is not a weather product. It's an entertainment product. I am an entertainer. I'm Kent Controversy Jones because a lot of my hot takes on professional wrestling are very, very hot takes. And they're different, but they spark interest. And they get people talking. And that's what makes me successful. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about weather. And I'm wanting to bring LT on as my co-host and partner in crime to present a product like this, putting his thoughts and his whatever he brings to the table, whatever he wants to broadcast on this screen right here. I want to give him that full access while I commentary it over top and give my perspective of what he's saying. Really, I know nothing, but I'm still bringing entertainment to the game because I don't know nothing about weather. But what I do is I love weather, and I love to be an entertainer. And I think I can bring that to the table. So here I am, Pat, saying, please don't get offended by how I present things. I know it's not what you do. I understand that, and I'm sorry. I really, truly am. Because I know you are all about facts, keeping it straight to the core of just as we got to protect the people. And I know what you're about, and I respect it tremendously. I'm telling you straight up, that's not what I'm about. I'm about making people watch. I'm about entertaining people. I want those hypotheticals. I want every case scenario. But I am not about fear-mongering, so don't get that twisted. I'm not about that. But I am about entertainment. So let me move on. This is my first slide. It's really small, so I'm going to click on it. And it's still pixelated because it's actually a thumbnail. This is me in 28 inches of snow. 28 inches of snow. I got a documentary, which is also pixelated because I don't know how to, at the time I didn't know how to upload and not make long form videos pixelated. So it's very pixelated, but it's me in 28 inches of snow going out and measuring it. I'm an entertainer. I got out there in the field and I went through and was freezing my ass off in 28 inches of snow for 3 days. 3 days I was out in the snow because I wanted content that freaking bad. That's how much of an entertainer I am. So I'll move on to the next image. The next image. That's me, just a screenshot. I'll skip that one. This is my company. I'm a junk removal company. I'll skip it because it's so pixelated. Here we go. That's another screenshot from a thumbnail I had. You get the point. I'll just keep on going. That's my son. That's why I do all of this. That's my son. That's in a thumbnail as well. He's on YouTube, all over YouTube. That's my son. I love him to death. He is my life. Every bit of success is all for him. I love him to death. That's me again. That's my son again. This is one of my thumbnails for gaming, and he does Roblox. My son does Roblox on YouTube, and if you don't know what that is, that's the child's game, and he plays it on YouTube, and that's just his spiel. This is my company logo, is my YouTube logo, Ursager. Ursager is my product. It is what I do on YouTube, Ursager. As a kid, I wanted to start a wrestling company called Ursager. Obviously, I realized the dream was a little bit more than I could achieve, And now it's the name of my YouTube channel, Ursager. And this is another thumbnail. It says we're upgrading to crush it on YouTube. And I'm talking about this studio where there's what you see, what you get. It's this screen right here, and behind it, I'm not going to turn the camera because I don't want to mess up my angle. There's another monitor that is also hooked up just one computer system. That monitor and this monitor are one computer system. And I operate to shoot my YouTube videos all the time like this. And over there is my son's computer, and behind you is another laptop. So I have plenty of equipment out here in what I refer to as my YouTube studio. So I'll keep going. This is just a weather map. I thought you would find this one highly intriguing. It's of North Carolina where I live. They're talking about, I think this is Hurricane Florence when it was going to flood. It's all the way to Asheville, North Carolina. They're saying it's going to flood. This was in Hurricane Florence. I thought you would find this one appealing. There's a hurricane. You know, I don't have to explain that to you. That's a hurricane. I don't have to tell you what that is. Y'all are very informed about what that is. This is a projection map showing a typical hurricane path, which would bring a storm up the East Coast, where it would affect me in eastern North Carolina. That would be the kind of channel, that would be the kind of hurricane that would draw a lot of viewership for me on my channel, and I'll probably YouTube that. Here's another showing the chances of hurricanes. It's the big chances right here in Florida, and then up here right here in North Carolina where I live is the other big chance for hurricanes. Highly risky for hurricanes. You see in red, you probably can't see the scale that they got, but it says the highest risk is right here in eastern North Carolina and in the Gulf on the Florida coastline on the Gulf side. So that's another. I think you would appreciate that, so I put that in here. That's Curry. You probably don't know what Curry is, but Curry is a gig app, gig hustles. I do a lot of gig apps. I'm a gig guru, and I promote different gigs that you can make money, different ways you can make money. Let me give you an example. I got a Curry video, and I delivered a fire hydrant. I made like $400 delivering one fire hydrant. $400. I didn't even have to do any labor. They put it in there with a forklift, took it out with a forklift, no labor at all. Just had to deliver it. $400 later, I had $400 in my pocket, and that's just one Curry. I get those all the time. So that's another way I make money. So here you go. Here's my junk removal company. It says, Kits Junk Removal and Relocation of Furniture. We remove pianos, mattresses, indoor furniture, outdoor furniture, etc. My phone number in eastern North Carolina. If you're in this area, call me now. It's 910-650-3694. That's just my company. This is also my business card that I like to hand out. But that's that. I'm just trying to tell you who I am because I know you really don't know. And that's it as far as that goes. So I'm going to go into the next chapter of what I want to do in my delivery to you. It's this. I will fully disclose I used ChatGPT to come up with this because I wanted to hit home with the delivery. So I put this, hey Pat, hey LT, I wanted to take a moment to thank you and what I'm walking into with you on this weather broadcast to get your feedback directly. That's what I'm trying to do, is get your feedback directly. So I do really want to know what you feel about this. I know we struggled a bit last night with OBS, but I've been thinking, though, the best way is to promote is right here. This is the best way to do it. I don't know how to do OBS. God knows if y'all know how to figure that shit out, y'all are more blessed than me, because I tried for hours on end last night with TL to figure out how to do OBS. I just can't do it. This is how I can do it. I can do it this way, and I think I can do it effectively. I think I'm kind of proving that right now. Anyways, sorry about this. As you can see, this is the setup. This is the setup I want to use to how I want to present the product and how I want to present weather broadcast. And I think it's effective and it works. I've already explained this, but I want to say this one more time. I deeply respect what y'all two do. Y'all are enthusiasts that respect the weather game. And you respect giving informative information. And you truly do save lives. And you deserve all the commending you can get in that aspect. I want to do something too that I think will save lives. Because I believe I will bring a huge audience to weather. People that wouldn't watch weather any other way. People watch the Weather Channel that don't like weather. Let's just be honest. People watch the Weather Channel because of those little grass that they use, those cool things that they use where the water comes up around them. It's not factual. It's not reality. They're using these. People watch that because it's entertaining, not because they're into weather as much as we are. Because we love weather. I love weather so much I got out in the snowstorm and froze my ass off. But I love the weather a little bit more than most people. LT says he aspires to be a storm chaser. So he loves weather a little bit more than most people. So I hope you understand that this will bring more eyes to weather. I about said professional wrestling because I love that just as much as this. It will bring eyes to weather. So I do want to bring that out. And let's see what's up next that I haven't talked about yet. And I'm being raw. I'm not even going to edit this out. I'm going to just let you see me talking to ChatGPT. All I'm doing is I set it up where all I had to do is type next. LT, I'm really excited about hearing you having you on board as a co-host with your experience and perspective. I think we can make a broadcast that is engaging and professional and something that people want to watch. And that's what I truly believe. See, I'm reading some of this, but a lot of this is off the cuff. But I wanted to hit these bullet points with you. And that's pretty much it. I gotta be honest with you. I hope you do respond well to this video because I'm going to directly send this to ULT and I'm going to make sure Pat watches this video too because you guys inspire me. So I do this to you. Now I say thank you. I love you. I really do. And I say that to all my viewers. I don't mean to be gay or anything like that. But I love each and every one of you. I love all my friends. I believe in uplifting people. I believe you should always try to pick people up. You should never try to bring people down. I do want to acknowledge the elephant in the room. There was a little bit of controversy one time where I was asking somebody some pretty personal questions about them, and I am just that's just my personality because I do like to get personal with people and feel where they're at, where they're coming from, and I think I stepped over some boundaries. And to you, Pat, I know this affected you tremendously because it was inside your community. I apologize. I'm sorry. But it really was innocent. It was innocent. And I was just asking more questions than I probably should have. But I was asking somebody, what do you do for work? Because this is what I do for work. So I care. So I know that those kind of questions were a little hard and a little, where are they coming from? But it's what I do. I'm an entertainer and I want to know what other people do because it's how I make leads. I do junk removal. I make leads every day by talking. And you get to talk to somebody and you find out that they own storage bins. So that means I can clean their storage bins out. You get to talk to somebody and find that they do real estate. So that means I can clean out their real estate. Anyways, that's why I talk to people in such in depth because it could lead to leads and new opportunities. So anyways, thank you LT. Thank you Pat. I'm signing off on this one. I'm King Controversy Jones and I hope I see you in the next one. God bless you.